Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so that sounds like your thing. Make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not gonna see here on YouTube. The background is a bit different today. For those of you who don't know, I got a puppy recently. To introduce you guys to her, come here. So, this is Brie. Good girl. She is 12 weeks old now, not much of a puppy anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to show you why I've been so tired recently, who's been keeping me up at night, hey, and why I'm in here. So I just want to keep an eye on her. So that didn't go as smoothly as I thought it would. I thought she'd sit there. Hello, I know. Okay, give me a second. So I've done a lot of talking about products that I've not really liked, brands I've not really been interested in buying, and even products that I've not even opened. Actually, that's a video yet to come. But today I wanted to spread the love a bit. I feel like I need to level out my karma, you know? Bad stuff, good stuff. And I want to talk about more of my most repurchased products. This is gonna be so hard to film with her here. So let's get into it. Let's start off with the MISSHA Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence. Starting off with an odd one, and I'll explain why, because even though this is a product in the same packaging kind of, it's changed a few times throughout my years of use. Brie. This is one of the first essences I ever bought after using SK2 for about a year and a bit, and I loved it. It gave me great results, if not the same kind of results that the SK2 essence gave me, but for much cheaper. And other than the Neogen essence, there's not really many essences I use. So yeah, before the Neogen one, I used this non-stop for about 2 years, so I bought however many bottles within that time. Brie, come on, I'm trying to film. I know. No. So I mentioned this was going to be kind of a weird one because even though it's sold as the same product, this has gone through quite a few reformulations. Okay, I'm going to wait for her to finish eating because it's loud. Whenever you're ready, Brie, take your time. But this still contains what I consider to be all the essentials that you need in a good essence, a very traditional essence. This has 80% fermented ingredients, which helps with so many things, signs of aging, dark spots. It's also great to add moisture to your skin, and also niacinamide to help with your complexion, reduce pore size, help with oily sebum production, regulate your sebum production. Redness, dark spots, I just love it. And essence is what got me into niacinamide. So yeah, I finished my Neogen essence that I love, and I'm gonna use this up because it's been sitting in the drawer for a while. Then I will probably go back to the Neogen essence, I think, or try and branch out a bit and find another one that I could potentially love. Let's talk about these. The next thing is a cleanser. This is the Kanebo Beauty Clear Powder Wash. It's her. There's a few there's a few questionable ingredients in that aren't for everyone, but let me explain. So this is an enzyme wash. These are little enzyme washes that foam up when you use them, you know, enzyme washes. So they're slightly abrasive as well. So they are kind of more on the cleanser exfoliator side of skincare. Now, they were a lifesaver in summer when I was continuously oily. Like my skin just looked congested and horrific. A cleanser that was a little bit more intense really helped my skin in summer, but saying that, I would say these are really only for super oily people. I would use these a couple times a week. As I mentioned, they're more on the exfoliating side of the cleanser realm. So I would use them to exfoliate. So a couple times a week, but yeah, not for dry skin people. There are sulfates in here, but I actually didn't find these drying at all. I don't know what it was. They just didn't feel drying or stripping on the skin. They didn't feel like, you know, your MISSHA Hemp Hydrating Cleanser or your more moisturizing cleansers. They were just not as drying as I thought something like this would be, whose main ingredient is talc. Ooh. I'm surprised at myself that I didn't mention the next two in my initial, most repurchase video, and that is of course The Ordinary's Hyaluronic Acid and then Niacinamide and Zinc. So I was recently gifted by The Ordinary the huge size of the Niacinamide and the Hyaluronic Acid. They look almost double the size, which is perfect because I go through these so quick. But they're staples in my routine, and at £5-ish a bottle, they're the most affordable serums I've ever used and ever loved, and some of my favorites. So the niacinamide and zinc I've talked about so much on this channel. It's really made a difference in the appearance of my pores, sometimes redness. As you guys know, I do have a little bit of mild rosacea on my cheeks. Some days it's worse than others. I'm not saying that this helps with rosacea, but I have noticed a difference in the redness, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and my skin tone in general. It's really helped with, especially oiliness. Sebum production help regulating that, and it's kind of one of the only anti-aging products I really use. So yeah, fine lines, wrinkles, all that stuff. So I do feel like everyone can benefit from niacinamide. As far as hyaluronic acid goes, you've seen this in so many of my videos recently and months ago as well. I use it all the time. This is pretty much just a no thrills multi-molecular weight hyaluronic acid, which I think is the important term when it comes to hyaluronic acid. That just means it's got different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so it's able to penetrate deeper into your skin, so you avoid that sucking out of the moisture from your skin, which when hyaluronic acid sits on the surface, that's pretty much what it does. You want it to penetrate. Yes, this product is very tacky, but I find if you put this on, a quick spritz of water, pat that in, the tackiness goes, and your skin not only feels plump, but it looks so plump. But you know, it's £5. You pay for what you get really sometimes when it comes to formulations. I think that's an absolute bargain. Obviously the bigger ones aren't £5. I will price that now, these bigger ones. But yeah, my go-to, I don't think I've gone a day in the last 6 months without using these. Speaking of spritzing water on the face, my next most repurchase is the Evian water spray. It's something that I've always had, and it is just water. And that's it. But I use this in collaboration with a few products like my hyaluronic acid to really make the most of the hydrating benefits. So whenever I feature this in a video, people are like, what a waste of money, it's just water, try rose water, try this water with vitamin something in. I'm like, no, I literally just want water in a can. This is why I buy this. Yeah, you could buy misting bottles on Amazon. When I used to work in the salon, all the stylists would use these cool little like misting bottles. I fill that with water, absolutely. If I find someone on Amazon, I'll link them down below. But I want to be a little bit bougie, and I like how cold this is when it comes out of the can. So yeah, I just like water in a can. I don't want it to have any other benefits, I just want it to be water. Now I've got an empty here for you, and one that's not really a surprise. This is the COSRX Galactomyces alcohol-free toner. One of the only real hybrid 2-in-1 products I've ever truly enjoyed that I can think of. I'll keep this short because I know I talk about this all the time. Hello? Hi. This is very basic. It's a good hydrating toner with hydrating ingredients, but it's also got a very good concentration of ferment filtrate, which you usually find in an essence, like the MISSHA one. And that's what I feel makes up a good essence, but it's also really hydrating, so it's perfect in a toner. It makes perfect sense. This also has sodium hyaluronate, which I believe is a sodium salt of hyaluronic acid, which means its molecular weight is smaller, so it goes deeper into the skin, and butylene glycol for extra hydration. It's very simple, no frills. I spray this on my face straight out the shower. You okay down there? Wet skin, pat it dry, instant hydration. Your skin feels so good. So they are some more of my most repurchased products. What are you doing? Okay. Ooh. So yeah, let me know if you love these, maybe if you even hate them, and let me know your most repurchased as well. It's a good way for me to find out about new products and even new brands. So that is it from us. So yeah, that is it. We will see you next time.